Hey, it's Jeff at 650 Cycle, and I am here working on my next build, which is a CB550. This particular one is a 76 550K, and right here I have a 75 CB550F. This is a super sport. Lower handlebars, 4-in-1 exhaust, which is rotted off of the collector, which is very typical. This one is bare bones, not a lot on this one. Let me kind of talk about that. My original intent was to take this one, since I have two of them, take this one and take it back to take it back to stock looking CB550. I've got a good tank for it, I got side covers, it should work that way. And then to build the 75, the F. As I've been working on them, I'm finding that I don't have the parts that I thought I was going to have. What somebody did was they bought the 75 as a parts bike for the 76. However, Honda changed a bunch of stuff between 75 and 76. I'm finding out. The fuse boxes, the fuse panel's different. The controls, mount, and wiring is different. Stuff like that. It doesn't quite line up. So I'm still at this point a little indecisive as to what I'm going to do, which path I'm going to take, whether I'm going to take two and make two, whether I'm going to take one and build it. What I wanted to do with this build was to build myself a custom CB550, and I like the 4-cylinder platform. I like that it's a small bike. I like the 400, 500cc bikes. Just a personal preference. I love Hondas. If you want to see some inspiration, some of my inspiration, go and check out Classic Octane, and Taylor has done a bunch of CB550s on his channel. And that's kind of what inspired me to seek one of these out. I think it's a great platform, and I think it's going to be a great bike when I'm done with it. So far what I've been working on, the spaghetti mess of wiring here. I think what happened is somebody peeled all of the covering off of this. This mess would normally be up here in the headlight bucket. On this particular model, it's down here where all the controls mount into here. And like I said, this would normally be up in the headlight bucket. Most of it's down here. So once I get the controls figured out, all of it's got to get hooked up here. And I think what happened was somebody got a little bit ambitious and peeled a bunch of the wire, or the covering back, and that's really all that's going on. All of these are what your controls hook into. These are blinks, stuff like that. So I put a new ignition switch on it so that I have some dash lights. This is my dash. Yeah, I don't have one of those yet. I have a tail light and the brake light off of the rear brake works. I did a compression check on it. It had compression, my power. Wasn't getting any spark. So I went over and checked the points, and there was no sparkles coming off of the points. And then I decided, well, maybe the engine cutoff switch needs to be plugged in. And I plugged it in, and I started getting sparkles everywhere. So this is what I did with that. I did the only logical thing. I fired it up, right? Since I don't have a start button, I have to jump the solenoid, and I put a little go juice in there. It's going to run for a second or two, but it will fire off. So let's listen and let's listen to this thing. It's super cool. That's about all it's going to get off of the starting fluid. But I know it runs. I know that it fires, and that's kind of motivational for me, because I was questioning whether this actually run. I don't have any heat on that one. Let me try that again. I'm going to try it one more time. I think I just blew an acorn out. I got heat. I got heat on all 4 tubes. So that's good. All 4 of them are firing. They have brand new plugs in there. But I know this motor runs. I know it all works. I'm pretty sure that the wiring probably works. So I have to contemplate what I want to do. This was such a nice specimen that I'm just not sure that I want to take and make it into a custom. The tank on it. Let me show you the tank. This is why. This tank is practically flawless. I don't know if it's been repainted. It may have been repainted. I don't know. But it's in really good shape. So to make a custom bike, I would not want the root beer color. So I'm just not sure what I want to do with it. I'm really going to have to think on that and try to figure it out. But the exciting news for today is that we know this thing runs. For some reason, I've been having trouble getting motivated to work on this, and I think it's this. This is just messy, and I'd rather not mess with this, but I think I'm over this for the most part. I could start focusing on other things that I would rather focus on, and processing what it is my finished product is going to look like. Is it going to look like a stock CB550, or is it going to look like a custom CB550? I don't know right now. So there you have it. The CB550 runs. Just got to figure out what I want to do with this one, and then start doing stuff to it. I'm going to try to bring you guys along with me. I'll make a playlist, CB550 build, and go from there. If you're out riding, ride safe.